Oh, man, I always doubted them, dude. I always doubted them. Oh, my God. Oh, that's great, dude. Kai'Sa is B1 by TSM. I think it's really sad when you're banning Seraphine on blue side. Obviously, I think she's the best in the game. No. Take off the headset, Kobe. Honestly, let's just just pick Malphite, man. Or Malphite is fine. Jace is, there's no reason to pick Jace. There's literally none. Especially not when you have Kai'Sa. If this was Ezreal, I would understand it a little bit more. I mean, they have counter, they have winning lane top, they have winning lane mid. Let's see how the rest of the draft is going to end up progressing. Kalista and Tristana both banned away, but I think both of them are really weak against what TSM currently has, so I don't understand why do that. Lilia made it all the way through the draft phase. I think that she's probably the best jungler in the game right now. That is still open and allowed, so very surprised that she made it this far. Skarner and Rakan are both picked up, even though CLG is running into them. Randomly, Aphelios is picked, even though there's a lot of poke, and then there's the Skarner to, like, grab him. Doesn't make any sense. Aphelios is not a good pick here. Caitlyn would be better, or Ashe would be good. So the interesting thing here is that TSM is actually winning all of the lanes except bottom. And then the jungle matchup, jungle matchup is mostly where CLG has to look to try to get advantages, because Lilia can actually take over the game against Skarner. And that's going to be the one saving grace. But otherwise, it's going to be really hard to play. We're going to see the Raptor start. Now, one of the things that we've seen, like, Inspired do is if his mid laner can guarantee the push, you can do Raptor to Raptor. And then that really sets you up very well against the likes of Udyr, Skarner, Olaf, etc. You can do Raptor to Raptor. He could have done it here, but he didn't opt into it. He's actually doing Raptor into Golems. And this will set him up to actually be closer to the Wolves and everything else camp, you know, just in terms of proximity. So this is a pretty good pathing opening by Broxah to not just do Wraiths into red. And obviously, on the flip side for Skarner, Skarner doesn't have an obligation to be anywhere, so he's just going to be able to full clear. CLG just piling up the waves. They should actually look for cheater recall here, if they can get it. I don't know why Smoothie isn't tagging the waves, but instead they're actually going to go for a trade onto Sword Art. And now the incoming fourth minion wave is actually, it's going to be a little bit too close, so now Wild Turtle and Smoothie can't go for the cheater. What they should do here is obviously try to pray that the fourth wave gets here and then cheater on 4. That would be really good. There's no use to just crashing the wave into turret and doing nothing. Huni also crashed the wave a little bit too early, and so now he's forced to poke the turret, but he can't get a cheater on 4. So this is not that bad for Finn. Pobelter as well crashes in a wave. He's not able to do anything with it. I mean, this stuff really needs to stop. This is some of the most egregious lane mistakes. Like, it's totally fine to do stuff like this in solo queue when you're playing against, like, random players and stuff, and they might miss CS, and then, like, you know, you press for turret damage, and, like, you know, it makes you safer against, like, random volatile ganks and stuff, because you're in solo queue and the environment is a little bit more unpredictable. Skarner pass up to top lane. He just accounts to cover for Jace. Now he's going to reset path into Golems. Broxah now going to be on the Raptor camp as well. Lilia not going for an immediate reset, so we might see Broxah do this camp and then ping. Yep, there we go. He's going to go on to the Golems, and then he's going to look for the reset. For some reason, it looks like Broxah wants to gank top lane after doing this, because I think that they anticipate that Huni is going to have to TP back or something, but I can't see the top minion wave. I really wish the LCS observers stopped watching a jungler clear his camps and actually panned over the minion wave state so that we can talk about what it means relative to the jungler. But the same way that the laners probably don't think that manipulating your wave states relative to the jungler is important is the same way the observers probably don't even know that it's a fucking thing. That was a really weird lane gank attempt, obviously, by Spica. He didn't need to do that. Pobelter just continuing to shove, and now obviously Spica is able to be punished here because he went for that sinful gank. And so Broxah, who hasn't recalled, you know, he's going to be able to come in here. And this is a really early, nice little start for CLG. Very, very, very surprising. And Lilia is actually taking over the game. And now Spica is also forked in the jungle. His left side camps have come up, but he finds himself at Golems. No reason to have gone for the gank that he went for. It just makes no sense whatsoever. TSM now going to move over and pick up the Herald. They get a very key spell out of Lost. And we got 2 minutes until the Infernal Dragon is going to be coming up, and you can see that Smoothie is trying to run his way up to the Rift Herald, and this is going to leave Wild Turtle down there by himself. Broxah going in a little bit aggressive. Flash going to go through by Spica. Shurima Shuffle, First Blood for Pobelter. a very needlessly aggressive Rift Herald play when the lanes were doing really good. Doesn't make any sense. And this is what I meant earlier on by, so TSM had 5 games of playing super clean League of Legends, and then they just randomly go back to making decisions like this, and it's obviously very peculiar. Honestly, I was very surprised that Spica was able to get that flash off. The Shrima Shuffle comes out, Huni ends up going down, and that's going to stunt what was a very ahead and very winning Jace, and now, I mean, Finn is all but recovered, and that is just disastrous, because Jace is a champion that obviously does not want to be behind. 1,000 gold lead right now for CLG, 50 seconds until the Infernal Dragon. They're definitely going to be the ones in position to get that. The bot lane is in a very good state, and remember, lost without the flash, it's going to be very scary for him. Okay, and now Brox is starting up the Infernal Dragon. No other camps are up except for the Gromp. This is totally fine. Looks like he's going to be able to solo it. Spica not even interested in actually fighting the Dragon. I think this is pretty peculiar. This is actually going to be the closest point that TSM is going to be at versus CLG in the near future. And now CLG are going to have both Infernal and Mountain Dragon. And at the 3rd Dragon, they're going to be favored. Now, TSM needs Cloud Dragon to come up. Because if TSM gets Cloud Dragon to come up, it's going to buy them a lot more time to continue to scale. Unfortunately, it is going to be Ocean Dragon, so that's going to be a very scary Drake, because CLG should be favored at that Dragon. Ludens, almost going to be picked up by Power of Evil. I think that the Ludens is, actually incorrect. I think that, just going Everfrost or going Leandries is better, because you know that the opponents are all going to get a lot of magic resistance. Pobelter going to be underneath his turret and just gets clapped, even though he had flash available. Very surprising, very slow response, and TSM now put themselves at almost a 1,500 gold lead. And now TSM are looking to get the second Rift Herald of the game. This is definitely not something to fret over if you're a CLG fan. Second Herald of the game is just going to be used to perforate the mid-tier 1 turret. Wild Turtle, Moonlight Vigil, Gravitum, Shrima Shuffle on Power of Evil does not have the flash available. He shouldn't even have been here. It's 1 minute until the Dragon. Like we already said, he'd been on the map for a long time. And so he must have gold in his inventory in order to purchase something. And so it's very surprising. Yeah, he had enough gold for boots and a freaking control ward. So why the hell is he standing so far up inside of the lane, dilly-dallying around? CLG, 13 seconds. Power of Evil probably going to have to use his teleport. Yep, he's going to use the TP now because he's not able to just walk there. And they have Jace up in top lane. And Broxa has Lilting Lullaby available. Power of Evil coming in with the movement speed. Goes for the stun onto Broxa. And Broxa just gets clapped because he's dancing around. I honestly, I have no idea what the hell he's doing. The reindeer just gets clapped and CLG now lose the game. So, yeah, so CLG, they were in a fantastic position to win the game, but Broxa felt compelled by a cosmic force, an act of God, to, be dancing around near the brush against, a teleport Syndra that, was just running in. And so now TSM are going to get the Ocean Dragon, and they're going to go from being in a fantastic position to being in a miserable one. I honestly, I have no idea. I don't know what he's doing, man. I don't know what he's doing. Get over here. What are you doing? Gnar comes down, start the dragon, invite them into river, throw your E, look for a Lilting Lullaby, and then maybe go for an engage. I have no idea what he's doing. And, yeah, I think when a fight does end up transpiring, I think that TSM are just going to clean win it. Broxa went from having a massive lead in the jungle to now being down 2 levels right now to speak. Things have, they've gone to hell in a handbasket right now if you are a CLG fan. It definitely is looking like CLG is going to lose yet another game. Spica looking for an Impale onto Finn. Finn is going to be caught, and good night, misses the E. The question on everyone's mind right now after seeing that is Spica maxing Q or is he maxing E? Hopefully we get some intel here in just a second. As Pobelter going to go down in mid lane. RJS was the problem, as Pobelter in yet another position with seemingly full information on the opposing team, and manages to be completely out of position, gets capitalized on again. A little bit unfortunate. TSM, there's no way for them to possibly lose this. Broxa has to probably go for the steal. They can't actually win this game if they don't get the steal onto Baron. TSM doing a really good job at trying to zone Broxa out. Huni goes over the wall, tries to make sure that Broxa cannot enter. He might actually just take them both out. Smoothie gets popped, and Broxa going to be shortly thereafter to follow. Baron has been completed, and it looks like TSM just going to actually hop right onto Finn as well, and CLG are funneling in like flies. Pobelter funneling into the pit as well. Just gonna get clapped yet again, and that's gonna be an ace for CLG. And everyone in chat, except for CLG fans, never mind, there are none in the chat. Alrighty, Shock Blast lands onto Pobelter, just taking a little bit of a downtime. We are having, we're having a little bit of a lull state, as it seems like they are just two-manning the Baron. This is a very easy pickup with the Kaisa and the Skarner. And then after this, they'll be able to go over and just pick up the Ocean Dragon. CLG know this is the only possible chance that they have to win the game, is to somehow steal the Ocean. Now, if CLG commits a robbery, holy shit, they might do it! Oh my god, TSM are about to be robbed! No, dude, no, 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 no. No, it's not. Okay, alright. Listen, it's totally fine. Everyone Monka W. Everyone Monka W, okay? TSM, we gotta have faith right now. Oh my god. The one CLG fan just woke up out of a coma. And Boxa gets the smite as he needs it! CLG with the Ocean Soul! They might be able to win! And speaking of Ocean Soul, I'm gonna go urinate really quickly. I'll be right back. Holy shit! Okay, TSM, get the Baron. Elder is up in 10 seconds. CLG should actually just try to flip the Elder. They should just try to flip the Elder. It's the only way they win. The only way they win is committing a robbery, a felony. Okay, larger than all of the ones, dude, maybe CLG. Oh my god, the sound died. Oh shit, the sound died, guys. Holy fuck. Here we go, this is the Spirit Bomb of Spirit Bombs. Holy shit. Okay, Huni needs to just end the game. Huni's trying to base race right now. CLG needs to recall. CLG needs to recall. They got a teleport coming in. What's gonna happen with Jace? Another teleport coming in from Power of Evil right now. They got the Nexus exposed, and this is the most CLG ending that you could ever hope for. Oh man, I always doubted them, dude. I always doubted them. Oh my god. Oh, that's great, dude. This was honestly, this was really sick. This was a really good game. This was a really good game, okay?